Hello and welcome guys, this is a new Bitcoin update. Thank you guys for tuning in again. This week just a little short update about the Bitcoin chart as we are seeing a current local downtrend here at the moment. For now not extremely big. From the top to the bottom here we have seen around a 3% decrease in price, which is of course tradable. And now the question arises, is this the potential breakout out of this very big sideways range that we are in since already December the 4th or 5th if you count it from there. So we are in this range for quite a while now. Also we were building some higher lows here, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, and another higher low there. Additionally, we also had a high here, then some lower highs here, which then got taken out. All of these got taken out here by this wick, which did not quite reach the top of this range. And from there, then we also started building even more lower highs here locally, and even this high here compared to this high is still another lower high. So this was more or less forming some kind of sideways triangle here. And now we have seen this small breakout to the downside here, which is not confirmed by the way. We could still see a reversal from here, fill the inefficiencies there, and then go back up. So today morning, we zoom in a little bit more. The day started around here, 1 AM, and then we chopped sideways here for more. We went up to the upside here, and then right here exactly 3:30 PM, right on the New York session open, this high here was put in, and since then the price is rejecting here. And now you might ask yourself, okay, was this the top? So the potential fake out, and now we are breaking down? Or is this still part of a fake out, and now we are going up again and taking out eventually this high here and the overall range high? For that, let's take a more closer look at the levels. So if we zoom out very far away and go to the all-time high here and put a fib from the all-time high to the all-time low and stretch this here out to the right. And now we zoom in, and here you can see now that the 6.6 has been holding up this range lows even on this drop here on Tuesday right after Christmas. This has perfectly given us a bounce to the upside here, where we then put in this lower high, and now we are approaching this level here again. So if we lose this, potentially another bearish sign. If we go zoom out again and now take a fib from this high here at 48k, which is also a pretty major top, and now we don't take the 6.6 or 6.18, so not the golden pocket, but instead the 8.86 here. And now we zoom in, and here you can see this is also around this level here as well. And if I remove the 6.6 and also put in the 7.86 from the pull from 48k, and now I'm currently on the logarithmic chart, and if I go to regular, so not logarithmic anymore, we can see here that this actually has given us perfectly the range top and the range bottom levels. Isn't this amazing? I think so. This also supports the thesis that if we lose especially this low here with strength, then this will definitely lead to further downside here for the following weeks potentially. Okay, and then let us pull a fixed range here to look at the range levels, because we are in a range here. So let's take a look at the range levels, and here you can see the point of control is pretty much exactly where we rejected here on Thursday. So Tuesday we saw this local move to the downside here, then during Wednesday we saw this pump. On Thursday the top here was put in, and since Thursday and now also during today, Friday, we are going down here from this point of control rejection. The value area low is currently being lost, which is definitely not that good. And if I put on another fib from the local low of this range to the top of this range and put on the golden pocket. We can also see that this is also sitting around here, so very important support locally. Another confluence level for this rejection here from the point of control was from the top to this low here. That was also the 6.6 resistance, and yeah, this is of course a massive level. No wonder we got rejected here and put in another lower high. Also, this was from this local range here that we had at the start of this bigger range. The low of this has been backtested as from support to resistance right here, right here. Here we try to reclaim this. This has failed. We lost this again, and now this has acted as resistance again. And yeah, these are basically the very important levels that I currently have on my chart. This local rejection here that we saw today from this top to the low, we did not quite reach the 618, but we came very, very close. And if we see that kind of rejection in, let's go into the 15 minute time frame. The first rejection here was already pretty quick. That came in perfectly on New York session open. So we have to think to ourselves, okay, maybe we are not going to perfectly reach this and front run. Some traders here in the markets put on just a lower high here and then reject to the downside. That is potentially what happened. Okay, furthermore, we can pull another fixed range here more locally. And this is then where the real magic happens. As you can see, we did not quite reach the 618, but instead the point of control of this local range here was tested perfectly, and from there we then saw the rejection to the downside. Value area high a little bit higher, value area low here also on this bigger value area low. So this is support. If we can reclaim this, this would be the thing that we have to look out for. If price manages to reclaim this here and show some strength, then yes, we can look for further upside again and form the case that, okay, this was maybe just a fake out and now we're going up. But at the moment, this doesn't look like this at all. And we have simply lost this support level here without any reaction. And for now, this is looking pretty bearish. So I'm expecting more downside. I have to say I switched from long to short and short to long a lot of times during this range, because this is such a big range. We have to take into consideration from this was on average a 10% range. This is really, really huge, and I definitely don't want to get liquidated on this. So if I'm long from here and then I see a rejection happening somewhere there, I'm going to close that long and take a short. And then if I see some strength again, I might close the short in a loss and go long again. You know, it happens. This is a range. In a range, really a lot of traders do get wrecked. And yeah, I have to confess, I'm also wrong sometimes. But for me, it is more important that I try to catch the bigger swings. So the breakouts of these kind of ranges. Yeah, even if I have to take some minor losses during the range, I still want to get the bigger trade intact once the price tries to break out. And yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I'm currently short. If I see the price moving back up here, showing me some signs of strength, then I might close the short again and go long. So that is my current game plan for now. And I want to show you really quickly what I posted on Twitter. So this was one setup from this here, a long trade to the upside here to potentially take out this high. This was here, we went up, so this was a good trade, even though we didn't reach target perfectly, still a good trade. And another post I want to show you is this here. This I posted yesterday, so 28th. And here I basically showed you what I want to see for a bullish move to happen and which price action I want to see for a bearish move to happen. So this was also this big range with the point of control where we saw the local rejection. And I said there in this post, okay, if we can reclaim this point of control, this would be very, very bullish and I would expect new highs. If we don't reclaim this, let's take a look, don't reclaim this, and instead just range here and go down to the lows, then lose this value area low, and then we go down lower, we will reach this bottom here of this bigger range. This is for now basically what happened. So we went down here, we ranged, had another retest of this more local point of control, and now we are going down further, potentially losing this value area low. So will the bearish case come into play? We don't know yet, but it definitely at the moment looks like it. Also the ES, so the S&P 500 index, is moving down a little bit today. So we have taken basically this high of this range here. That was, I believe, also the all-time high area. Yeah, I don't know if this was the all-time high or not. But I think we have broken the all-time high, and we have now taken out this high here, ranged a little bit above, and now have lost this and came back down to the downside here. Potential targets now is the low of this range, could be. Let's take a quick look on the dollar index. So here we have the quite opposite. We are forming continuous lower highs here, and here we had this local range here, and then yesterday we saw first impulse move to the upside, and now price is basically holding this 382 area here, more or less. And if price manages to take out these highs here again, then I really think we will take out all of this liquidity that has been built up here during this local downtrend, and then I think move up above these highs here into that 102.4 or 5 area would be next. Another chart I also really like to look at is the WIX. That's a volatility index, and here we can also see we had a pretty big impulse, first impulse to the upside, came back down, put in a higher low, and today we are also seeing another bounce to the upside here. Yeah, this of course is massively volatile, this chart here. So if we go up, I don't really know how far this will go, but at the moment this does look more like a bottom range that is currently being built here, and from there I would definitely expect rather a move to the upside than a move to the downside. Okay, so that's already it with this week's analysis. Thank you guys all for watching. Have a nice rest of the day, have a nice week, and then I will see you guys in 2024. Goodbye.